Hello, Dawn Hunters. If you missed our last episode and the live, we embarked on one of the craziest adventures yet. We packed up and left the Saba 50 catamaran in Thailand and traveled all the way to South Africa just to look at a boat. After a ton of negotiations and serious consideration, we decided this would be our new 53-foot aluminum catamaran refit. But first, we had to prepare her for a 6,000-mile journey. You must see the last episode and that live. After working like crazy people, we had some free days off, so we rented a camper and set out to see the wild side of South Africa. We decided to pack all 8 days into one extended video cut of comedy, laughs, big game animals, and life in a camper in South Africa. Grab a coffee, a beer, or your favorite snack. Sit back and enjoy the humor. I have not camped in 40 years, and Yana has never camped. No doubt we are much better on the water than land. I promise the next episode will bring you back to boat life. So yes, we did survive this comedy of events.
Break your chains off.
One of the best things to see Africa is definitely by a camper.
Yes, you get to see wildlife and you get to see off-grid living nature away from everyone.
Yeah, and you can buy nice hats like this one. I'm very proud of my hat.
I'm going to take you around and show you quickly the outside. Outside access door. Plenty of storage with chairs and with hose and other items. Spare tire, not that I want to be changing the tire on the side of these roads. The windows all open and give access for free flow air. Gas cylinder so you can cook your food if there's no electricity. The famous toilet cassette. You pull this out and all your goodies are in there.
Ooh, smells bad.
Which is another story. Water inlet, 220-volt electrical inlet, and the captain's chair for driving this beast.
So I'm going to take you for a very short tour of our stove, gas stove, which has 2 burners and a sink. Up top here is storage. There is microwave / oven, fridge, more storage. We have a bathroom shower right there, which is very confined space. Sleeping area that sleeps 2. We actually slept here only once for 2 hours because I got so scared sleeping down below it. I woke up William and I said, we're going up top because I'm scared.
Safety concerns. We slept up in the nest, which gave us a vantage point for our air weapons and pepper ball to be able to bombard anybody that came in the side door.
Then we have the sitting area, which is very nice and comfy, and that's where we spent most of our time. This table goes down and this place can seat 2 more people. Beautiful window that opens up with screens, so we could have the windows open and don't worry about the bugs and enjoy watching the wildlife right from our window.
We found out that there is not a generator, so there is no electricity other than DC. So it does have a geyser, which here means a hot water heater. You do have hot water if you have electricity. Same thing with Starlink, you had to have electricity. The water gauge was broken, and guess what? We ran out of water, and we had to take water a bucket at a time to try and fill.
When I was booking this whole trip came up last minute, so there was not much available, but William was very adamant about having the camper that had access to the inside from the driving portion of the camper because of the safety measure. In the end of the day, we are in Africa, so we wanted to be able to stop just somewhere and don't have to go outside of the camper, so we can access the bathroom, the pee break right here.
We stopped and had several pee breaks without having to get out, but we couldn't figure out how to flush the toilet. We couldn't find the switch. We didn't know what was going on. So the toilet got pretty full, and then we turned off the regular road. This thing was flying all over.
Something just fell. Something else just fell.
And filled the shower full of, let's just say, special water. We later found out that you had to pull a lever for the toilet. Interesting phenomenon off-road camping. The other thing is, first time in history it snowed in South Africa. It was so cold. We're in there freezing inside, and we found out that this is not just an air conditioner, it's a heater. So we were able to turn the heat on and get a little bit thawed out, although it still doesn't keep the place very warm. So up there was our home for a full day because of the cold.
All right, so now.
Okay, just go.
Oh, no, it's a left. Okay. All right. This will be fun. Thank you. And Ross into the sunny excursion instead of rain, snow, and still a little cold, but off we go.
Are you gonna deliver us safe?
Who knows? I'm more worried about not crashing this wicked truck. Yeah, let's go for a ride.
Hello?
Hello. Do you have space available? We have a 6 sleeper. Oh, we need just parking for the night, kind of.
Oh, okay. No, I'm fully booked for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
But you are welcome to drive on a little bit further, and then you will see Bonamanzi. They also have camping facilities.
All right, I'm gonna call them. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
First night, Yana kept calling until someone finally answered and said, yes, you can stay. Jackpot. We had a place to park and even it had power. Well, we are definitely back in the bush, and this road was designed for 4-wheel drives, and we're up here with a 15 family camper.
I hope they're still open because we are late. We came to a closed gate. That's what you want, to bring your camper in Africa at night.
I hope it's okay. All of our weapons and all of our good stuff is hidden. Oh, it'd be nice.
Hello.
Hello, yes?
It's me. I was calling before.
What?
I was calling before.
We're calling for call.
Called for a site. We called for a site for camping.
To stay for night?
One night.
Yeah.
Camping.
All right.
Thank you. You have no idea I called. What's your name?
Nikki.
And you work here?
Yes.
How long?
It's 2 years and a half.
Ooh, boss.
Boss.
Yeah. Much.
Well, it turns out this isn't quite the jackpot we were thinking. We were parked in the back of a village that never saw a camper, which is more than obvious when we're driving out and seeing all of the people staring at us. We packed up at sunrise in search of a campsite that would not be surrounded by razor wire and electric fences. I was thinking all night, if we were attacked, they would really be pissed. My old carcass and my wife, full of tattoos, would not make for a very good meal. So I asked Yana if everything's all put up because we're leaving on the camper. She said, yeah, everything's all good, let's go.
Something just fell. Something else just fell.
Shit's flying all over the place.
I don't understand how this makes sense. Like, this is a car. Why is it doing this? This is not sea, so there are no waves. Box of strawberries exploded on the floor. A whole bowl of avocados and cucumbers also fell from the thing. And then the drawer. Look at this. What? Like, why? I didn't know that you're supposed to lock that. I was like, wow, this is dumb. Why do you have all these locks here?
Can I have a dirty strawberry? Thank you. It even gets better. We didn't know how to flush the toilet, so we both peed in the toilet. And because it was so full, when we drove up to this site, it was so bumpy and flying all over. All the good stuff in the toilet became part of the shower. Naturally, the only thing we had to clean was a trusty broom. Campers are definitely learning camping life.
And we were about to lose coffee maker and everything here. That's why I was like, stop, stop, stop. Oh my gosh. So where am I gonna put all the stuff? Because we have no room in the fridge. That was the reason.
In the cabinets?
Wow, we're on such angle. It's crazy. You know, walking here is like on a ship because right now we stopped at an angle. Why every adventure has to be so complicated? I thought I'm gonna put my stuff all over the place and we're gonna go because it's a car. Now I have to clean all the surfaces like on the boat. Maybe I should stay home. Wait, I don't have home. My home is in the boatyard.
Clearly, city girl has never been in a camper before.
I'm a boat girl, excuse me.
Camping in South Africa is not about driving on the roads. It's about four-wheeling off-roads and everything turning into a blender in the back. I think we're going to figure out how this works by the 7th day.
Good thing I found some grapes.
Small reward for the driver.
Heck no! Small reward for the person who was cleaning all of that.
Guys, I think the next campsite we're going to stay for a little longer. It took us an hour to get everything out, hour to put it all away. Well, let's see what happens. This is the beginning.
Something else fell. Oh, strawberries again! Are you kidding me? Where did it come from?
We might make it out of the campsite. Not sure.
Why? I just put them away. This time they really exploded. And piece of bread on a cutting board. Okay, we're gonna put them this time here. I thought you were gonna give it to animals.
This animal leaving the campsite takes 6.
I'm gonna have the camera still on in case the strawberries want to escape one more time.
But back in the days, I would love trails like this with my 4-wheel drive and my Jeeps just flying along. Then this big camper, it's like I'm driving Noah's Ark.
I'm impressed. I've never would even think things can fly like this inside of a car. Just for a couple of bumps. I mean, it doesn't even look that bad.
Well, the strawberries have put their seatbelts on. We're about to hit the road.
Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, no. The coffee maker that I just put in there
It has water yet.
has water yet. Like, we're not making this up. This is actually happening. Oh, yeah, it fell. It was standing up and all the water ran up. Put it back down. It was full. The water is still running out of it.
We didn't wipe in the counter here.
It ran inside the cabinet.
Get back to the boat. In the last 30 minutes, we've gone a half a kilometer. I think it'll be 10 years in South Africa touring. All right, here we go. Onward.
Looks to be okay so far.
We drove for hours, calling multiple places with no luck. And then, like in The Wizard of Oz, a huge gate appears with a sign on top reading Bonamanzi. There was a guard at the front, which was very refreshing. We drove up and asked for a campsite. He said, sorry, all booked. But then he called the main office and said, yes, we have one site in the very back of the property. And so we go in.
We're trying to find our campsite, and this reserve is huge.
I thought we were almost there, and it said number 4, and we're all the way back here by 18 and 19. I guess where the elephants are. They said be careful if you hear trees falling down. It's just the elephants. Nice. What does that mean about our camper?
Huge animals standing on the road. I don't know half of this animal names, so you guys need to help us out. Leave us a comment with timestamp. What do you think this is? Because we have no idea.
Are there any animals around here?
Deer, striped deer. This is so cool.
Looks like supper to me. I think we're gonna have some kind of steak.
Careful not become a supper yourself, because as I see per our map, there are leopards here, and I'm sure they would love to have you as a dinner. And I hear something sliding again. Wah! Don't get us stuck.
Right here, there's a fawn. Quick, quick, quick. A little baby fawn. So we're just sitting in the back of the camper and look at the animals are here, and there's one huge one looking at us, but they're right here. They're all around us. You look up from the front, the back. The big ones are hiding way in the back, but then you can see them looking at you and they can see us looking.
Where else can you see African wildlife? These are antelopes. No, they're impalas. Wherever they are, where can you see them from your window? So you can just sit down here and watch them without them being scared or running away, because you're not making any noises, you don't smell weird.
What do you mean you don't smell weird? They just can't smell you inside the camper. I think it's been a couple days since the shower.
Maybe. Not a couple of days? How about a couple of weeks?
They're so pretty.
I think now they can smell us a little bit. So you can see them turning their heads. But the wind is helping us.
This was the last campsite they had, and we didn't make a reservation. We came to the gate, and the guy was good enough to call the front desk, and they said, yeah, they had one place. But we are on the very end of 4,000 hectares, the very last campsite on the end of this compound. So I think that's what makes this special. These animals aren't used to seeing somebody here, and they're clearly not bothered as long as you don't make a lot of noise or music, and they're just naturally all around us. We could not have gotten luckier than to be at the very end. I don't know if he agrees. So what's for dinner?
Hamburgers and pizza on fire.
So you want me to make a pizza on the campfire?
Yeah, why not?
You know how hard it is to make a pizza on a campfire?
You have that grill thingy, so you just put it on and let the cheese melt. It's gonna be amazing, trust me. Is the pizza ready? You haven't done the fire yet? Firestone oven 101. What are you doing? It can be poisonous.
It's our pizza flipper. Everything could be poisonous. Who needs a pizza oven? We have a wood-fired grill. Pizza, burger, bread. Campfire pizza burger.
This is abomination. Let's see the pizza. Oh my god. I was just gonna say nice crust. Actually really tasty. The cheese melted quite well.
Campfire pizza.
Hey guys, today we are going on safari.
I hope to see a giraffe because I've always wanted to see a giraffe like eating stuff way up high. Probably we're gonna only see raccoons. All right, let's go.
Oh wait, we're not going. There's a car waiting for us.
Some very cool people.
So what are we gonna see?
Can't predict the bush.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Welcome to Boatyard Magic Game Reserve.
Thank you.
This is 4,000 hectares in size.
How long have you been working here?
1 year.
And you?
2 months.
3 months. Oh, cool. So it's still new, exciting to you.
Yeah.
Let's go see because the bush is unpredictable.
6 in the morning. There is no road where we are now, and we are about to chase giraffe. Oh, that's awesome.
There's like a pack of giraffes, like a bunch of them, and we're sneaking up on them.
Not they're like buildings, but they're actually exactly the height of the tree so they can eat leaves. I'm telling William to say something about giraffe, and he's just laughing. He's like, "What do you want me to say?"
It's a giraffe.
It's amazing.
So the giraffes sleep 30 minutes per day. Before they sleep, they have to look for an open savanna, like an open place where they can lie down and scan any predator around, because they don't trust anyone in the jungle. So they don't take the whole 30 minutes, they take the short nap, maybe 5-minute nap, until they reach 30 minutes per day. That's when it's a female. Look at the horns with some hair on top. The male one horns with nothing on top because they normally fight a lot. But then the females don't fight a lot. So we differentiate them using that thing.
Now they look big, don't they?
Yeah, they look serious now.
I'm wondering if you can ride those things, kind of like a horse. You guys tell me in the comments if they make saddles for giraffes.
I've never realized zebras actually have 3 colors. I always thought it's black and white, but these guys have black, brown, white.
Hey, so there's 2 types of zebras. There's the ones that are just black and white, they don't have here. And then they have this type, which has the 3 colors. But it's surprising how these animals are all living together in different packs, because they kind of like not just protect each other, but they share certain food groups. It's interesting that there's also things you learn, not just seeing an animal, but you learn about it.
We just spotted, what are they called?
Otokos.
The Lion King. So there is Timon and Pumbaa. So we just spotted a Pumbaa. They have like the tail up, just like in the cartoon, and they ran. That's awesome.
The buffalo, one of the most dangerous animals we have in the park. When they charge, they don't forgive, but then the elephants, they don't forget.
I didn't know that, but apparently there is a coffee break. Can you ask for more? As a giraffe? Yes, a coffee.
That's the hoof of an elephant. So if you see one coming, give him a coffee.
So the crocodile ate the rest.
The crocodile ate.
Yeah.
So did you both go to school for this to learn?
Yes.
Yes. I thought so. You 2 live here on the compound then?
Yeah,
Oh, perfect. Where are you from originally? From this area?
Yeah, I'm from this area, but down there by Kosi Bay, around like Mozambican border. She's from
Same place.
Same place.
Yeah.
And what is you plan to continue to be guide here, or what is your idea? What is your dream? Mine?
You own game reserve?
like not maybe a game reserve, but a game viewer to know with the game drives.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I think we are about to go look for rhinos.
Rhinos?
The car's shaking so much, it's almost impossible to do a video. It's doing this.
The rhinos are territorial rhinos. They mark their territory using dung. Here, you can see they've got something like toilet. They don't drop like anywhere. They come to their territories. The other rhino, if they came here, they will see that no, this place, it belongs to someone.
They go down in the water and get the little brushes, and they go back up and they build their homes, which are those little round pockets. And then they're actually living inside of there for laying their eggs.
This is so pretty, and there's so many of them. They're just like on every branch by the river. They're so nice and yellow, and you can hear them.
They're pretty little bit. This was amazing. We got to go on an actual safari, seeing giraffes, zebras, and a bunch of different animals. We didn't see the rhino. We saw rhino shed, but this was outstanding. Not like a zoo, nothing staged, real habitat, and even got to learn about how some of these animals interact with each other. The guides were really informative, and then they even stopped and had a small coffee tea break, so a small picnic, I guess. Happy to be back. Had the hatchet just in case for survival, but no survival needed today. I'm ready for a hot coffee.
Wow, that was very interesting. I saw all kinds of safaris on TV. I grew up watching Lion King movie, and I never thought in my entire life that I will see giraffe, zebras, and even a Pumbaa for real. I just never thought that that's gonna happen in my life. And here we are in South Africa, and we saw all of it. It was absolutely amazing. Another interesting thing, the car that we were riding in, because I always thought that that was super vulnerable. I'm like, how are they riding in this open car? Like, this is crazy. I always thought that that was super dangerous. In fact, the car is quite high and you feel pretty safe. However, when we were passing those buffaloes, there were like 50 of them. They were chasing the old one out of their herd. The terms. Our guide had to move the car because he didn't want to be in the way. So William was saying to me that if something happens, I need to lay down. It could have been quite dangerous.
I didn't realize many years ago when I said I'm going to retire and just travel the world on a boat, it would also include leaving the boat and seeing things that are very, very different, because I've traveled the globe. I thought I've seen everything. I would have never done something like this had it not been for the boat being here. So I guess you have to expand your thought process that when you're living on a boat, you also have opportunities to see things, and you should go and see them, because who knows? I doubt we'll ever be back here in a lifetime.
Today is also the day when we have to do some maintenance. Our toilet cassette is full, which is a pretty nasty job, and we need some water because we used all of it on flushing the toilet. I'm doing the water task.
Why would someone lock the toilet cassette? Like anyone's gonna come steal these goodies?
Wow, this is like a luggage. Oh my God, I'm impressed. Are you leaving me behind with this?
I think you left you behind in this.
This is like a real luggage.
I'm glad it doesn't take much to amaze you.
5-star design. That was bad. Run away, animals. What are you doing?
It's called siphon. It will keep flowing and take the water from the hose into the water tank because there's nowhere to get it in there. So we get to the campsite, and the hose that they gave us is approximately a meter, and the water closest is about 30 meters. So the only thing I can do is fill a bucket, bring it over here, siphon it into the tank, fill another bucket, do it again. And actually, we didn't even have a bucket, but I was lucky enough to find a trash pail, and I'm using that as a bucket. I think I have about 50 buckets to go so we can flush our toilet. For those at home, do not use the water to drink. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to the well we go. Let's go camping! Yeah! Who's camping?
Ladies came to clean the camping spot, and we've been watching them for about 30 minutes brushing the leaves off. And right now they are at the location where we emptied the toilet cassette. Oh no, she's right there. And we are hiding.
We'll see how good they are at tracking. Our guide was tracking, knowing every little piece of dung, where it came from, who it came from, and why. So let's see if these ladies are good trackers.
Hopefully not.
We're gonna chop down these trees, take the small twigs off, make kindling, and then make a fire. So I think we're gonna cook later on an open fire. We're camping, why not? Wanna try?
What takes you so long? That's so easy.
Have you ever used a hatchet before?
No.
Okay, let's go, pro.
Looks pretty simple to me, so I don't know what's complicated here. I'll bet you I can chop this thing in a couple of minutes. What? This is crazy. Wait a minute.
Come on, hit it.
I can't even do a dent. Look at that. Maybe I'm not just hitting hard. I have a better solution to this. What's happening? Wow. It's like rubber, so it's not actually cracking. I think you're gonna continue.
See all of these? Those? See this? I come in, I said, can I have some water? She says, why? What are you doing out there? Well, we relied on you to make supper with our branches. We need some pretty hungry beasts. So let me show you, it's in the wrist action.
Okay, you got it.
Yana's axe work. William's axe work. It's easy!
Looks pretty simple to me, so I don't know what's complicated here. It's actually much harder than I thought.
Well, we had an actual axe. It helps out a little bit, but this is pretty nice because it's handy.
No, that's just crazy hardwood. Maybe I can do this one. I'm actually a little devastated because I've been going to the gym. I've been exercising for the last month. I thought like, I'm gonna...
Yes, it's the same axe. Yay!
Animals? This is as good as it gets. I'm gonna leave this to professionals. I'm gonna go cook with gas. You can't have plastic in the fire.
The electricity.
It's gonna smell.
We take care of the fire.
I'm telling William I am against using this wood because I think it might be poisonous. He doesn't know what this kind of wood is. How you're gonna be smoking your food with poisonous fumes.
And like you know what's inside of the McDonald's cheeseburger? This is natural wood.
We just saw a baby cougar or leopard. We were grilling, William saw him, and he was sitting, smelling the food. I said, let's go inside. And William is like, why? I said, because his mom is somewhere around. So we quickly took all the food and we're now inside the camper. Maybe we'll be grilling early tomorrow.
Like 4 hours ago, Yana's like, I'm gonna stop being afraid of everything. We're just here, I'm gonna enjoy everything. He's like, the mother's here somewhere. Take the chicken, let's go inside. So here we are inside the camper, hoping that the cougar is not gonna dive through the screen window. Well, the box was open, so the circuit got wet.
Yesterday, when I plugged our shore power cord, I didn't close the box.
I think the animals came and opened the electrical box, unless whoever plugged it in didn't close it, and it poured rain last night. So now all the circuits are tripping. I have to see if I can dry them out somehow. We brought the meter.
I didn't know that van gonna have electricity problem. I just heard a beep.
All right, electricity's on.
Yay!
Whoever hooks up the power cord,
Bye.
close all the covers so when it pours rain, it doesn't get all the electrical system wet. And then we can have coffee when we wake up. When you're camping or boating, be sure to have tools, equipment, and knowledge because while you're trying to keep the boat or the camper working properly, your wife, girlfriend, mistress, her job is to make sure that they keep it not working.
Excuse me. Thank you very much.
I'm walking out here and I'm learning that a friend told me in Africa everything's trying to eat you or kill you. And even the smallest things at home are not the smallest things here. Look at these things.
You definitely don't want those guys in your camper.
So yesterday we found one wood tick on Yana. And today when I was out trying to fix the electrical, I was in the bush, rustling around. I'm sitting here eating breakfast and Yana's screaming, stop, stop, don't move. And she picked off a bunch of buddies, I guess a family, that decided my leg was maybe worth jumping onto.
I am staying inside.
I have a good idea. I'm going to go feed these guys to the ants.
Don't go there again. No.
Going to feed them to the ants?
No. You're going to bring more stuff.
See you later. Interesting is of all the ticks, they only took the live one, and the other ones they just left lay there. I have to keep looking down because they're all around here, even under the camper, and I don't want to become one of the unlucky ticks.
Strip your panties. Show the bottoms. I don't know. I think you have to go back.
As you would imagine, my wife freaking out over the insects and the bugs. Not about the rhinoceroses, not about the elephants, not about things can really kill you, but wood ticks. We had like 10 wood ticks on us the other day, and she's been researching. So now each time we come inside the camper, we have to do a wood tick inspection. Almost like a strip-down search.
Not almost. A real strip-down search.
Wait, there's one here.
Okay, guys, you might be laughing at me always like I'm some kind of crazy woman, but I got an interesting fact for you. I took a picture of one of the ticks. I need to identify it to see what kind of diseases do they spread. 3 hours of research. I was able to find it online, and guess what? It's called Dermacenter rhinocerinus. Infests black and white rhinoceros. The hosts of the immature stages are rodents. It is present within the distribution ranges of rhinoceroses in Africa. It is a 3-host tick. The adults quest for their rhinoceros hosts from the stems of thick grass at height of 1 to 2 meters. It's not just your regular tick, like brown-eared tick that you guys have in the US. No. That's a rhinoceros tick.
The moral of this story is you better not keep eating and become the size of a rhinoceros or they're going to be attacking you.
Now, we do have protocols. One is entering the camper, which is the protocol.
Turn around. Hey.
This man flashes the light a couple of times on me, so I'll be the one to suffer.
Camping at its best. So thank you, Starlink, for allowing research of a rhinoceros tick. I'm having my coffee.
Tomorrow, we have to leave this campsite and go to another one for the next couple of days. There are a lot of campsites, but they don't have any power or water. We are out of water. As you guys know, we have a very short hose that we can't put water in the camper. And also, power is essential to us because William still has to work remotely with Starlink. So that's the deal. I was able to find a campsite that has power and water, fingers crossed, but it's very far. It's a 9-hour drive from where we are, and that's why tomorrow we have to leave around 5 or 6 a.m. And that's why also now we need to put everything away and drive to the reception so we can check out. And my secret plan, we can get a lunch there. I saw a restaurant there. I don't know if it's working or not, but maybe it is. This way that would be nice to have a not a van-made meal.
It's going to take 30 minutes to put all this stuff on the floor. The trail is really nasty getting there, so everything's going to shake all over. I think I'll have to pull the Starlink down. And I heard someone say something about a meal. I've got a beautiful campfire set up. Split all the wood yesterday. But my vote is we get back here before dark because I'm not driving on these trails at dark. Who knows what's going to crash into us. So yeah, I'm all in for a meal if the restaurant's open. Who knows here?
I'm waiting to see what's going to slide out first.
It did say very careful when it's raining out that some of these places can become mud holes, and I'm hoping that that didn't mean where we're driving.
Yeah, it rained all night today. Still a little bit raining. Hopefully we're gonna be fine. We still have Starlink on top of us and it's unattached.
It's on the ridge that should not slide off.
Forgot about the drawers. Since the last time I'm making progress, trees are so low in some parts, they're really going crazy on our roof. The road is slightly marked, but we still are using the map that they gave us at the reception, because if we're gonna get lost, turn wrong, we can get really stuck.
No Google Maps back here. The old way, read a map. Actually, a South African map.
We actually did make it with Starlink on top, unmounted to the reception where we need to check out. And William is about to use a ladder from the inside of the camper, which is not made for it. I got it. So we just checked out. The secret plan to have lunch didn't work because the other secret plan was in place. That wasn't apparently so secret. I was saying maybe we can check out one day earlier and spend one night in the hotel and park our camper by it so we can finally shower, because I haven't showered like 4 days. And William packed everything right away, although he was supposed to return and spend the night on the campsite. How did you know that?
You know, after 7 years with my wife, when we pick up the anchor, we ain't coming back. So this is kind of like boating world. We left the site, and if the rains continue, it's going to get super muddy, and I don't think we would have gotten out of there with this beast. Better to hit the road.
This is your lunch.
I will be so happy when we're back on the boat. I'm really spoiled living on the water. I hate all these rules. Park here, don't park here. Water there, water no.
I must say I prefer boat life too. I always thought that being on the anchor has been very vulnerable, but being in a camper van, on a campsite in the wilderness is not less vulnerable than being at anchor, maybe even more. From a safety standpoint, they're kind of the same.
Being an anchor is much safer because here you have antelopes, elephants, and anything else imaginable, maybe even poachers that have access to you through the bush. On a boat, I guess you have a guy in a boat that can come to you, but you're not going to have animals sneaking up on top of the water. So I think that the boat is a lot safer, all things considered, except for the weather.
So now we just have to go all the way straight, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a luxury after camp van. I'm staying here for the rest of this trip. Nice hotel room. I'm learning. You can complain about the boat if you haven't stayed in a camper van. You can complain about the camper van if you haven't stayed in a tent. And it just goes down from there.
Look at what?
What do you mean?
I said I have to go look at something. Normally I can look at what?
Look at what?
Yeah, you saw.
Maybe I don't care.
You got it.
Wow. That is nice. What is this bridge goes to? Uh-oh. Maybe we're not going there. So it's written here.
Accepts no responsibility for death, injury, or illness suffered by a person or guest. We will take no responsibility if anyone passes electric fence, which says danger, electric fence. You can hear it, but don't get your ear too close or you're going to feel it. Pretty interesting that all over Africa there are electric fences. And I'm thinking that places like this is for the animals to keep them out from coming in. The homes have adopted the same thing to keep the wrong people from getting inside their homes. So electric fences are a pretty well normal thing here.
This is really concerning. I wonder if the crocodiles... We just came to the hotel. Why do we have to go here? I was actually going to go and take a nice warm shower. I wasn't about to go and sign a hippo excursion right out of the hotel. Amazing. So beautiful. So quiet. No hippos or crocodiles at sight for right now. If you're like a bird lover, bird watcher, that would be amazing.
I'm watching a bird walk on top of lily pads. Not on the water, not under the water, lily pads across. Never saw that before. I would say that the crocodiles in here are going to be bigger than motorhomes because they are wild for centuries and not these like little Florida crocodiles.
Me neither. I keep hearing like sounds in the grass behind us. Something there rustling. I would not be kayaking here. I can guarantee you that.
Grass is so tall here, it's out of control. This boardwalk is like 10 feet above the ground and we're on top of the grass.
Guys, this is actually quite interesting room. Very, very nicely done. I'm wearing a hat, if you haven't noticed, for this whole episode is because my hair is so dirty I can't even let it out. I can be washing myself and William can be watching.
Actually, it feels like a zoo.
Where is electric fan? With glass.
It's glass. Who needs a fence? We have glass. You too can be an animal in our zoo.
This room has a blow dryer in the bathroom. And I was like, oh, I can finally blow dry my hair because I don't have one on a boat. So I guess not today. But it does look like problem is only in our room. So they're going to come and check. I see the lights outside. And this is the good news because we were going to go for dinner and see what do people eat in a game lodge in Africa. So I'm happy that they have electricity. It's okay that it's only in our room. You look on the camera like you're just a piece of darkness.
This darkness is laughing about how excited you are to be in a room. Mrs. Camper clearly is not Mrs. Enjoyable Camper.
What do you say? What do you think? Camping sucks. Pepper. Today in the hotel is what's called braai, which is barbecued. Lucky us.
So we are at an actual braai, which is here grilling different food, and I have to see exactly what they have here. What type of meat is these?
Lamb.
It's lamb chops and beef. We have chicken, we have lamb chops, we have beef, we have special sausage from Africa.
What is that made from?
Special sausage from Africa.
After a camping trip, we're going to fill this plate to the full.
And they're grilling, and I didn't have to make a fire, no coals, no smoky smell. But I do miss my campsite. But my stomach is not going to miss the campsite. Hurry, eat before all the power goes out.
What did you get?
Warm bread. It's so cold here today. I feel I'm like in Wisconsin. And what did you get?
Everything. You could see it on my plate. I got everything. It's so good. I don't know. Looks good. Tastes good. We're gonna go eat. For the second round, you have to try special African sausage. It's pretty scary. I think it looks like a blood sausage. It's actually very different. Has a lot of spices in it. It has like fat inside. I've never tried anything like that before. It is African sausage. You have to try that. It's very different. It has a strong spice. I want to try it.
Pretty tasty though, whatever it is.
Different, right?
Like paprika seasoning.
And then the second most important, maybe the first most important thing that I haven't tried since being here. This is what's called pap. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but this is traditional African food. I believe it's made of ord. I'm not sure. I think so. has tomato base, but I wouldn't know what that is because it tastes like corn porridge of some sort, but kind of tasteless. That's why it has tomato base on it. It's not bad, but it's not good. If if you're South African, let me know what is your traditional pap made of, and if you like it. I could eat it. You want to try? You don't? Okay.
That could have been us. Instead, at least we're in a warm hotel room for now. So in true Dawn Hunter fashion, we were freezing to death in our camper. We came for one night to a hotel, and we find out now that we're stuck here because the snow got so heavy where we were going that trucks and cars are stuck on the freeway. The man at the hotel says do not be going that direction at all, and we don't know when it's going to clear out. One of the heaviest snowfalls in this territory. And how is this possible? We packed all of our warm clothes for Africa. We put all of our multi-layer clothes and left them behind, and we're sitting here with like 4 outfits. Even I had to succumb to buying a set of socks. Jan, on the other hand, loves animal socks, so she has zebra socks. Welcome to giraffe socks.
And let me tell you, this was my first time camping ever, and it happened to be in Africa, and it scared the living shit out of me. I used to be afraid of bugs and snakes. Now I'm afraid of all the wildlife, I think. Rhinoceros, wild elephants, crocodiles, hippos, and all the rest of the stuff. Oh, and I forgot lions.
Well, good news, guys. No ticks in hidden places on either of us. Be sure to tune in for our next episode on how we're going to get Dawn Hunter Tiger to Thailand. Or sign up for Patreon and get live updates, added boat information, and behind the scenes of this new adventure. This is not a science project or a new build vessel. She's been sailing for 8 years, won several South African regattas, sailed in 50-foot seas, and is a renowned Anton de Toy custom design. Now about to be modified for anything Mother Nature can throw at us and her. Subscribe and follow this new adventure and refit for true off-grid living, Dawn Hunter style.